morning, Facebook people. How are you on Saturday? Yeah, it's Saturday.
It's
That's right.
Saturday.
Every day seems like Saturday these days. What you have to say is not a totally bad thing. So I hope that y'all feel the same way. And then as there's all this talk about the
The network's going in and out already.
Oh, sorry, folks. I should have reset the routers already. I didn't think about it because it's the only time we kind of use the internet during the day. So I guess it's not a bad thing totally. So bear with us. Hang in there. Doing the best we can. We made some homemade citronella candle today. But it's already winding down, so the bugs are out in force. So anyway, back to what we were discussing. So sorry about the internet. But as we're talking about getting back to so much that's out of our control, and maybe that's something that this time is trying to teach us, is that we're not in control of anything. So I thought I'd start out tonight with an original tune. And it's not about losing control, so you can find that there's something greater beyond who we are and something greater than all the things that we try to control.
Gnats.
Yes, I wish that I could control the gnats. But I can't control the gnats. So we're just going to sing right through them. I may suck a few down. You never know.
We need to do some spraying in the yard tomorrow.
Yep.
Hey, Camille.
Hey, Camille.
Hey, Granny. Granny's watching.
Hey, Granny, next door. So as we figure out that to be in control, we need to let go of control. Because we really have no control over anything, no matter what our illusions tell us. And some days we're on the top of the mountain, and some days we're in the deep dark valley. And sometimes we're the windshield, and sometimes we're the bug. Well, it's a strange old game, you learn it slow. It's one step forward, then it's back you go. You're standing on the throttle, you're standing on the brakes. In the groove till you make a mistake. And sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're a fool in love. Sometimes you're the Louisville slugger. Sometimes you're the ball. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're gonna lose it all, yeah. But you gotta know happy and you gotta know glad. 'Cause you're gonna know lonely and you're gonna know bad. When you're ripping and a riding and you're coming on strong, you start slipping and a sliding and it all goes wrong. 'Cause sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're a fool in love. Sometimes you're the Louisville slugger. Sometimes you're the ball. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're a fool in love. One day you got the glory, one day you got none. One day you're a diamond, then you're a stone. And everything can change in the blink of an eye. So let the good times roll before we say goodbye. 'Cause sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're a fool in love. Sometimes you're the Louisville slugger. Sometimes you're the ball. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're gonna lose it all, yeah. Sometimes you're the windshield. Sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes you're a Louisville slugger. Sometimes you're the ball. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're a fool in love. Sometimes you're the Louisville slugger. Sometimes you're the ball. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're gonna lose it all. Sometimes you're the windshield. Sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're a fool in love. Sometimes you're the windshield. Sometimes you're the bug. And sometimes you're the Louisville slugger. And sometimes you're the ball.
Woohoo!
A little Dire Straits, which I never knew was their song because I always just thought that it was Mary Chapin Carpenter's song.
Oh, it sounds like Winona to me.
It was Mary Chapin Carpenter covering Dire Straits. So there are lots of things in life that we can't control. Death is definitely one of them. But the one thing that we can control is how we live our lives, how we respond to things rather than react to things. I had a very wise doctor one time tell me that when people respond to medication and respond to treatment, that's a good thing. But when we say they have a reaction to something, that's a negative thing. So I've always remembered that if we choose to respond to life as opposed to reacting to life, we usually see things in a more positive light. And when I was working in the emergency room, I did see my fair share of some death. And one night we had a woman come in whose husband had passed away. And all she kept saying was that the last thing they had talked about was that he should have brought out the trash. And the last thing she told him was yelling at him for not bringing out the trash. And I thought, oh, to have to live with the fact that the last thing you told the person that meant more to you in life than anything else is that, why didn't you bring out the trash? Must be pretty rough to live with. And this song came out of that thought. Last thing I told you wasn't I love you, baby. I just assumed you knew. Are you out there somewhere looking down on me? Can you see my heart? It's torn all apart, baby. I just assumed you knew. So much was taken for granted, the little things you did. Now our world is torn all apart, baby. I just assumed you knew. And it's true what they say about words not spoken, they always go unheard. Tree in the forest, when it falls, baby, I just assume you knew. And I know it's all my fault, we only get what we deserve. When I found out I was unworthy of you, baby, I just assumed you knew. Now every night I get down on my knees and I pray you knew the truth. 'Cause the last thing I told you, it wasn't I love you, baby. I just assumed you knew. Now every night I get down on my knees and I pray you knew the truth. Last thing I told you, it wasn't I love you, baby. I just assumed you knew.
It's one of the prettiest songs you've ever written. I love that song.
I know, you do like that song.
Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorites.
I don't like it so much, but since you like it, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's one of the saddest songs I've ever written.
Yes.
Because to me, that would be one of life's biggest regrets, is knowing that somebody that you cared for that deeply left this world, possibly not knowing that you cared about them. So make sure you let the folks know that you love them and that you care about them. And then sometimes we do tell people we love them and we care about them. And then we look around and we wonder how we get stuck in the middle, because there are clowns to the left of us and jokers to the right. And here you are, stuck in the middle with me. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got a feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall on my chair. I've been wondering how I'll get down the stairs. There's clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yeah, I'm stuck in the middle with you. And I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep a smile on my face when I'm losing control all over the the place. There are clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started off with nothing, but you're proud that you're a self-made man. Well, your friends, they come crawling, slap you on the back, saying, please, please. Well, I'm trying to make sense of it all, but I can see it makes no sense at all. Go to sleep on the floor, well, I don't think I can take anymore. Well, they're clowns to the right, here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Oh yeah, you started out with nothing, now you're proud that you're a self-made man. And your friends, they come crawling, slap you on the back, saying, please, please. Yeah, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got a feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Lord, there's clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yeah, I'm stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I am stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I am stuck in the middle with you.
DC's laughing because Blanche and I are just curled up over here on the porch, all warm and cozy.
And Blanche is laying on, oh, she just heard me say her name and perked up. But she is over here laying on Janice and sound asleep. All I see is a head and a bunch of legs sticking out. So apparently this soothes her every night.
I know. She crawls up in my lap. At first she would run around and play. Now she crawls up in my lap and goes to sleep every time you play.
So we're not in control of much, but one thing we are in control of is who we are and how we respond to life. And sometimes one of the most difficult things that we can do is actually stand up in the light and be who we are. This is who I am inside. This is who I am. I'm not gonna hide. 'Cause the greatest risk we'll ever take is by far to stand in the light and be seen as we are. So stand in the light and be seen as you are. Courage and kindness, hold on to your faith. Get what you give, and it's never too late to reach for the branch and climb up, leaving sadness behind. You fight hard for love. We can never give enough. This is who I am inside. This is who I am. I'm not gonna hide. 'Cause the greatest risk we'll ever take is by far to stand in the This is who I am, I'm not gonna hide. 'Cause the greatest risk we'll ever take is by far to stand in the light and be seen as we are. To stand in the light and be seen as we are. This is who I am inside. This is who I am, I'm not gonna hide. 'Cause the greatest risk we'll ever take is by far to stand in the light and be seen as we are. So stand in the light and be seen as you are. Yes, stand in the light and be seen as you are.
Ooh, I like that one too.
Thanks. It's not mine, but thanks.
Our friend the raccoon has
Oh.
made an appearance during that song.
Hmm.
And I just want everybody to know who's listening, DC saw the raccoon yesterday.
I told you. I said I did.
I just want you to hear it out loud.
Okay. I did see the raccoon yesterday. It was a raccoon and not a cat, so I can vouch for that. It's true. So, songs make everything sound so simple. We can love everyone. We can reach out and touch someone. But sometimes, and we can stand in the light and be exactly who we are. Oh, I thought I saw the raccoon continue to walk, but no.
I would tell you.
But it's awful hard to stand up and be who you are, especially when who you are doesn't fall in line with who your parents think you should be, or who your spouse thinks you should be, or who society thinks you should be, or who anybody thinks you should be besides you. Because we're all told constantly, or most of us are told constantly, that we're just this or just that. You're just a teacher, you're just a singer, you're just a guitar player, and you're not going to do anything more than what you're already doing because you're just something else. And I got to thinking about that one day, and I thought, it's right. We all do think that we are blah, 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 blah. That was horrible. We all do think that we're just something, and maybe we're not going to rise above. But if we believe that we lose control to something bigger than ourselves, sometimes the gifts and talents that we're given do become more than just something. And they mean something to other people. So never doubt the fact that you're more than just a mom, or just a dad, or just a pet owner, or just a singer, or just a teacher, just a business owner, just somebody who slings chicken. Because you're a lot more than that to somebody. To somebody, you're their whole world. And sometimes we gotta lose control to figure that out. Shaking my head, wishing there was something I could do. Feeling all alone and helpless too. So I rage against the wind, I beat my head against the wall. I try to change the world without changing at all. 'Cause I'm just a Sunday singer. There's nothing special about me. I'm just an everyday sinner. There's no way God could ever use me. God won't use me. He won't use me. Ain't it fun? stop struggling and surrender all. When we lose our pride, it's when we hear the call. 'Cause I'm just a Sunday singer. There's nothing special about me. I'm just an everyday sinner with my hand in the air, asking God to use me, saying, here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I'm just a Sunday singer. There's nothing special about me. I'm just an everyday sinner with my hands in the air, asking God to use me, saying, here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I will go, Lord, if you lead me. Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I will go, Lord, if you lead me.
I love the way your brain works.
You don't always.
Well, no, not always, but most of your songs, 99.9% of your songs, I really love the way your brain works.
Well, it's true. When you get right down to it, there really isn't that much special about any of us. We've been on a Dolly Parton kick lately, watching some Dolly biographies, and even Dolly says, there ain't nothing special about me. I don't write anything special. I just make simple songs. And it's true. When I try to play Dolly songs, there are very rarely more than 3 chords in her songs, which are very similar to mine. So you just never know. And I think that's one of the things that we just don't know what we're supposed to be doing. But if you keep saying yes and moving forward, eventually you're going to get to the place you need to be, and surrounded by the people who need to be there with you.
Sometimes you have to stop asking and start listening.
Oh, see, that's good. Sometimes you got to stop asking and start listening, which is hard to do in a world that's full of so much noise. Except for right now, things have gotten a lot quieter. So we hope you're taking this time to create new bonds and new traditions and new memories, like a puppy sleeping in your arms. Talking to people that you may never see on the back of a phone. And it looks like our curve is flattening in Louisiana, and for that we're grateful and thankful. But we got to keep on doing our part and washing our hands.
The end is not here yet.
Stay in distance from each other. Stay home if you can. That's our plan for all day tomorrow. We did venture out today to pick up some masks from a friend to donate to class.
Thank you, Joanne.
Yep, Joanne rocks. She makes the best masks, folks.
Ooh, they are good.
So we did venture out and got masks, but didn't even see anybody. So wash those hands, stay at home, take precautions when you do get out, because we need to flatten this curve. We need to make it a straight line with zeros. But we also need to stay connected with each other, because we're all in this together. And in the words of our friend Rick Adams and I, we're good here. And we just want to know, y'all good?